Hello, and we're back in video number 2. I just finished going over the introduction in our guidelines section. So in that introduction, you're going to give a good synopsis of who Alex Nieto is, what happened to him, and the civil trial. Okay, so remember, just keep it to the facts, keep it as straightforward as possible, and then you're going to end with your thesis statement, which addresses whether you think gentrification played a role, whether it was 100% or maybe 50%. Okay, and then if you think there are any other factors that may have played into his death, definitely list those as well, and you'll talk about those in your body paragraphs. So 3 to 4 PIES paragraphs. You could have more, that's fine. Just depends on how many reasons, how many points you want to make about why you think gentrification played a role in his death or why you think it did not. And then if you think race and other things played a role as well, definitely a paragraph for those. And that is something that you will have to address. Do you think race played or did not play a role in his death? Definitely include a counter argument for this one, because there's always, if you say gentrification did play a role in it, there's always going to be someone else who says it didn't. So you want to address those issues and vice versa. Required sources for this paper, there's only 3. Okay, so let's take a quick look back on our page here at the list of links. So we've got 9 links here. Okay, so our first is the article by Rebecca Solnit. So that is number 1. Okay, that is a required source to use in your paper. The second one is the video called What Happens When Neighborhoods Gentrify, and that is number 6. So number 1, number 6. And then Gentrification, Battle to Save the Heart, Soul, and whatever else is from CNN Money. And so that is number 8. So 1, 6, and 8 is what you are required to use in the paper. The video that I'll make for the Works Cited page, those are the citations that we will work on in that video. You are free to use any of these other sources I have listed on this page. You don't have to get permission from me to use any of these other sources on this page. However, if you want to go out and find your own source, you have to get that approved by me, and I still have people in paper number 3 not getting approval. So I'm going to be hard on this in paper number 4. If you end up putting a source on a Works Cited page in your document and you don't get approval from me first, you're getting a 0 on it. You're not going to you're not going to be allowed to use it at all. Okay? In the past, I have still, when I pointed that out to students, they've then asked if they can use it, and sometimes I've let them. I'm not going to let anybody. Okay, so if you don't get approval first, I'm not allowing you to use it. You will lose points. All right. And then make sure you use examples and things like that from the articles and the videos to illustrate your points. And make sure you're using those in-text citations, the parenthetical citations as well. Technical guidelines. All right, this is our longest paper so far. It's going to be 2,000 words in length. That doesn't include the Works Cited or the title page. All right, and you will receive a 0 if it's not a minimum 2,000 words. Remember, the whole paper is font size 12 Times New Roman, double spaced. Don't put extra spaces in between your paragraphs. Make sure you indent your paragraphs. Your title page needs to be Times New Roman and use font size 14. Remember, you want to avoid those yous and yours, but I and me, my, those are perfectly fine. So below here we have our due dates and assignments. So in the green here, you just need to read and watch the links that I have provided for you. And then the one pre-writing assignment is the gentrification questions. That is due before 11:59 in the corresponding Dropbox on Monday, November 30th. So that's the Monday after Thanksgiving. And then the outline of Works Cited are going to be due in the corresponding Dropboxes before 11:59 on Thursday, December 3rd. The rough draft will be due in the corresponding Dropbox before 11:59 on Wednesday, December 9th. And then the final draft will be due in the corresponding Dropbox before 11:59 on Wednesday, December 16th. This is during finals week. Okay? So yeah, everything is coming up. Okay? So gentrification questions November 30th, outline, works cited December 3rd, rough draft December 9th, and final draft December 16th. All right, so that takes care of all the guidelines for this paper. So remember, you want to go through, read the articles, watch the videos, then answer the gentrification questions, and then get started on your outline and works cited. If you guys have questions along the way, please let me know. I hope everybody is doing safe, doing well. Remember, everything is off campus. If you had anything on campus, it is online now. COVID cases are going up. I know Illinois is going back into tier 3 as of today, as I'm filming this video. This is the Friday before Thanksgiving. So please stay safe. And let me know if you have any questions along the way. I'll talk to you later.